We have the latest on the banning of Russian oil imports and what that could mean for our gas prices.
Also, the Mocs had an incredible win this week. Stay tuned to hear all about it.
I'm Ryan Brooks.
And I'm Jules Jackson. Your news starts now.
It's been a great week to be a Moc because UTC is going to March Madness.
And a buzzer-beating three-point shot against Furman made it all possible. Let's look at it again.
4.3 left. They're looking to decide if they want a timeout. They're going to let him play. Baptiste with one. Heaves it for the win. Oh! Chattanooga with a game-winning shot in overtime and a shot he will never forget. Oh, my goodness. And we got this shirtless crew coming on the court to celebrate devastating loss for Furman. They will review this shot. As of now, it is the biggest shot for Chattanooga.
The Mocs got a big welcome home to campus. The band played and people cheered as the team bus pulled up in front of McKenzie Arena. One of the big moments came when David Jean-Baptiste stepped off the bus holding the Southern Conference trophy. He later talked about what this accomplishment means for all of the Mocs players.
It became that. It's unreal. Like, just out here trying to do the best I can, putting my teammates in the best position, and allow me to hit that many threes over my career, and to be the all-time leader. It's just unreal, man. Just an unreal feeling.
Coming up later, Chris Figures will have details on how you can be there as the Mocs find out who they're playing in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
A former Mocs great has died. According to Knox News, Eric Robertson died this week while playing a pickup game of basketball. Robertson was the leader of the last Mocs team to advance in the NCAA tournament. He leaves behind a wife and a young son. A GoFundMe page has been set up to financially help his family. That information is on mocsnews.com.
The Student Government Association of UTC will soon announce new leadership. Voting has been underway and the results will be made public Friday afternoon. Look for the results on mocsnews.com.
Check out some exciting news about a recording artist that will be teaching a series of masterclasses here at UTC this spring. Here's the story.
Hello and welcome to Mocs News. I'm Ryan Brooks and I'm standing right outside here at the UC, and you're about to witness second season of American Idol winner and Grammy nominee recording artist Reuben Studdard here today having his first session with our Singing Mocs. And I had the privilege of interviewing Reuben about his new journey here at UTC, teaching his new masterclass this spring. Take a look.
I would just encourage you guys to really pay attention to the timing of it all. Like, what I have noticed is that when you guys are counting each other off, it moves faster when you get into the piece. And so, I think if you guys sit in it a bit more, it will give you guys it'll make it easier for you instead, so it's not, you know what I'm saying? So you feel what I'm saying? So now you don't feel like
So how was that first session with the Singing Mocs?
it was absolutely fantastic. They are a great group of young people. They are willing to learn, and they work hard. This has been a trying year for everyone, and to know the things that they have been able to accomplish with everything that we have going on in the United States, and every school, every music department, everybody has had a tough time keeping kids around and learning material, and they sound great. So I'm really pleased with what I'm doing.
Tapping into like what the students can expect from you, what do you hope that they will get out of your masterclass?
I hope that they, number one, have a good time. I don't want to ever make young people feel uncomfortable or uneasy, because I've been in musical situations where I felt uncomfortable and I felt uneasy. But on the other hand, it takes a lot of pressure to make a diamond. So I want them to listen to me and know that everything that I'm saying to them about the music is coming from a place of love. I want them to take the information that I give and also that their instructors give and use it to become better musicians, because at the end of the day, what you want for students is to give them the information and the tools they need to be able to leave here and impact the lives of another person that's like them. So it always makes me feel good when I see one of my kids that came to my summer camps, let's say, for 4 years in a row, and now they're, a music teacher at a school. Like, that does me, it makes me feel that the time that I spent, the investment that I made is worth it. And I'm sure that everybody here at UTC feels the same. Like, when they give these young people opportunity to sit in rooms with people like me or somebody else, and they see them go out in the world and be great, it was worth everybody's time.
Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Ryan Brooks with Mocs News.
As the war over Ukraine continues with no sign of stopping, President Biden announced that there will be a total ban on Russian oil imports to the United States. This comes after hundreds of sanctions from Europe and the U.S. over the past 2 weeks continue to mount in response to Russia's aggression.
Biden said, quote, "We will not be part of subsidizing Putin's war," unquote. This will affect Americans at home. According to AAA, Tennessee's average gas price has reached $4.11 a gallon for regular unleaded fuel. Brian Flores was recently fired from the Dolphins, and our UTC football coach Lorenzo Ward has a response. Marlon Carter and Timothy McCurry have the story.
Flores has recently filed a lawsuit against not only his former team, but the Broncos and Giants as well. His reason for the lawsuit: alleged racial discrimination regarding his interview process with the Broncos and Giants, as well as his recent firing. UTC coach Lorenzo Ward explains how the interview process could lead to such an issue.
And the rules state that you have to interview a minority for that head coaching position before you can hire someone. And so the rule was put in place by the Roonies at the Steelers, and then I think people they use that you have to interview a minority to do it. So they would interview a minority knowing that they had no intention of hiring one.
Lorenzo did say that the issue isn't with Flores firing, but how there aren't many minority coaches. He didn't just mean NFL coaches, but football coaches in general. He also said that the main issue lies with the organization.
I think it's based on the organization, the individual that's making the decisions, whether they are willing to take their time to interview and to see that just because of the color of your skin doesn't mean that you're not capable of handling those top positions.
This incident shows the importance of hiring without discrimination of any kind.
I hear there will be some rain next week to interrupt our spring break.
Let's have Chauncey Figures tell you all about it.
Folks, we're looking at a winter storm warning for today, followed by cool, sunny weather this weekend. There could be a high of 54 degrees on Sunday, or temperatures could drop to a low of 18 degrees. The sunshine will last through Monday. Then on Tuesday and Wednesday, there will be up to a 70% chance of rain. However, temperatures will gradually warm up again until they reach a high of 72 degrees next Thursday and Friday. Jules and Ryan, back to you.
It's almost time for March Madness.
And our Chris Figures can tell you exactly how UTC will get to play in it.
Your Chattanooga Mocs men's basketball team is your SoCon champions as they defeated Furman last Monday in a 64-63 overtime victory in Asheville to capture their first conference title since 2016, the 12th in program history. The win came on a three-point buzzer beater by senior David Baptiste. The Mocs will now wait for Selection Sunday to see where they rank in the field of 68. Also, the Selection Show watch party for our Mocs will be this Sunday in McKenzie Arena. Doors open at 5 p.m., free of entry for all. The 2022 Men's NCAA Tournament for March Madness starts with the first 4 teams in Dayton, Ohio, and continues through to the 2022 Final Four in New Orleans. Selection Sunday for the men's tournament is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on March 13th on CBS. The women's selection show bracket will be announced also on Sunday at 8 p.m. on ESPN. That's it with sports. Jules and Ryan, back to you.
That's this edition of Mocs News. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to keep up with us on our Facebook page.
We are also on Twitter and YouTube. Have a good weekend and a great spring break.